The black sheep of the family. Every family seems to have one. You know, the one who is different, the one who doesn't quite fit the mold, the one who gets blamed when something goes wrong in the family, or the one whose choices are questioned more than anyone else's. And sometimes the black sheep becomes the family scapegoat. And here's the heartbreaking part. Sometimes that label sticks long after the person has changed. They graduate, they build a career, they become a good parent, they go to therapy, they work on themselves, they break generational patterns, they become successful. And yet, somehow, within the family system, they are still that person. Their accomplishments may be minimized, their mistakes are often remembered, their growth is questioned, and their boundaries are often interpreted as rejection. Their independence is seen as arrogance, and their differences are treated as evidence that something is wrong with them. You know, sometimes the black sheep isn't the problem. Sometimes they're simply the person who stopped participating in the dysfunction in the family. They may be the one who asks questions that nobody wants to answer, the one who says, "This isn't okay," the one who chooses a different path, the one who refuses to carry something that does not belong to them. And sometimes being different really is just being different. It's not better, it's not worse, it's just different. If you've spent years trying to prove to your family that you are worthy, that you are successful and lovable and good enough, perhaps it's time to ask yourself a different question. What if I don't need their agreement to know who I am? You can love your family without accepting their definition of you. You can forgive without returning back to those unhealthy patterns. You can honor where you came from without allowing it to determine where you're going. And you can stop trying to convince people of your worth when you've already spent years becoming the person that you were meant to be. Sometimes the healthiest thing that a black sheep can do is stop trying to become the family's favorite color. You were never meant to fit in anybody's expectations. You were meant to become yourself. And that's something that so many black sheep people struggle with. They struggle with that sense of acceptance and knowledge in the gifts that they have. So, this is to my fellow black sheep in my family, to my cousin Jody, who has been a successful, smart, enlightened person in her own right. And sometimes they're the ones that break the patterns.